around sitting in front of every person deciding whether or not they want to be with them. I just go around to all of you and decide whether or not I want to be with you. No. Happy birthday. I'll make it a happier one.
Go back to the room. They walked into the wrong thing. I paid $30 for this.
No, you walked into the it feels so wrong thing, but it seems so right. Okay, so, oh God, there's more people. Okay, are we good? Are we good?
Still going.
What does that mean?
We're not sure. We're going to give it more time.
I mean, like, is this all the people? We got a lot of beautiful. No. Do anyone know any good jokes?
Knock, knock.
I'm not on the clock.
Knock, knock.
Well, get on it then.
Everyone the one in the wheelchair?
Yeah, there's several, but none that you're going to hear.
Knock, knock.
Doesn't end well.
Okay, so are we about good? Are we going to start? Yeah. He goes in the air and says, "Start the daily show." Okay, so before I do anything, this man here has an announcement. Hey everybody, how you doing? So originally, I did not have an autograph session scheduled, but that has been rectified now. Today at 2:30 on level 2 in an area behind the escalators, there is now my official signing, and I will have many goodies to sell, like DVDs and prints and badges and DVDs. And I have 3 plushy Cybermats left, which will probably get sold out very quickly. But I will still have DVDs. So come on down at 2:30 today, level 2, behind the escalators. Thank you. And now I'll hand it back to this person, whoever the hell he is. Yeah! Who am I again? What's my name? Well, it's not multiple choice. but because all of you are clearly very confused, I'll tell you who I am. I am Doug Walker. I have a site called BackOutTheGlasses.com. I do a lot of shows like Ask Back Out the Glasses, Video Game Confessions, Bum Reviews, and probably the one I'm best known for, the Nostalgia Critic. Applaud! Okay, I'm just doing it at the beginning of like every panel now. I just do what I call a meme off just to get everyone's like phantasm going here and just get it out of the way. I just do like all the memes I know just on the top of my head. Just a bad credit card for kids, buckle, 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 fucking bubbles! So what we have here, this is the Nostalgia Critic panel, and it pretty much is just going to be sort of like a straightforward Q&A, but as you may know, there's a little bit of a problem here. I'm not in the Nostalgia Critic outfit. I got the hat, that's great, but you know, I don't have the rest of the suit and stuff like that, and I really feel like I just gypped you guys, and you know, I didn't come through, and I feel really bad about it, so... The only thing, if it's okay with you guys to make up for it, is possibly put you in a Nostalgia Critic review. Would you like that? Okay, so I'll tell you what this is. This is just, you know, a great big proud thing here. At the end of one of the reviews, which is a few weeks down the line, but me and a couple of the producers are going to be up here and we're going to be performing. We're going to be doing this great big song, and it's going to be like a really emotional event, like, oh my god, they're together on stage and they're singing. Oh. And so so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna get my camera out. When I say go, you're all gonna stand up. As many who can. You're gonna stand up and you're gonna applaud and you're gonna cheer, and it's just gonna be emotional, and a lot of you are gonna be wiping a tear away from your eye. You're gonna be shaking your head, smiling. Like, I mean, this is like not just the Beatles getting back together, but like the ones that are dead are brought back from the dead and back together. It's like, whoa! And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna start off, you know, on a shot here, just getting all of you, and I'm gonna go into the crowd. I'm gonna sort of rush down you guys, and you're all gonna be applauding and cheering and stuff like that. When I get up here and say, shut the fuck up, you'll shut the fuck up. So, okay, you guys ready? So again, when I say go, everyone can stand. Just stand up and start cheering and applauding. I'm just gonna go down here. I'm gonna get close up to all you guys. You ready? Yes.
Yes.
All right. Ready and go. That'll be out in a couple weeks. So yeah, look for that. You'll probably know which one it is. I won't give away what it is or who's in it, but we are gonna do another musical review. So just So here's what I will do, because there's one mic here and there's so many of you. I'm just gonna walk around and just gonna say, hey, who has a question? You raise your hand, ask the question, I'm just gonna come up to you. So who has a question? You got a question?
Hi.
Don't grab the mic.
My question or what? My favorite review of yours is The Room. Do you have a favorite review?
No. Dude, Mike, I'll turn it on. Why, yes, I do. Oh, to the person at that. Okay, that works. I mean, it's okay. I can go like this. I mean, it's not that much of a workout. I'll say I would do one. Thank you. No, it used to be the Moulin Rouge review. That used to be my absolute favorite. But recently, I don't know. I have a real soft spot for the Cat in the Hat one. I just really love it. Anything that I hate what they're doing to Dr. Seuss right now. And it's just anything that shows, hey, the pop cultural references and adult jokes make it more adult. It's like, no, shit. It's like, you know, it was perfect. The material was perfect, and it was more adult than, you know, half the stuff that's being put out for adults. So, I mean, in my opinion, just anything that can really push that, I'm very much for. So, yeah, that's probably my favorite.
What's your favorite part of Canada?
My favorite part of Canada? Oh, the feuds! What's my favorite part of Canada? I don't know. Honestly, probably just, the border crossing it, yes. I've been here a couple times, and I always really enjoy it. I'm also, I was going to say, for anyone who doesn't make it out here today, but obviously you're here. If you want to see me again, in a couple weeks after this, I'm also going to be in Vancouver, so you can see me there as well. We have a beautiful city if you haven't seen it, but yeah, really, really great. So, yeah, you know what, just the people. I love the people. The people in Canada are awesome. So, yes.
Will we ever see you throw on the I Donut Donut t-shirt again?
Oh, for the commercial? Look, we've been talking about, well, here's the nice thing, because originally we were like, you know, I don't know, like there's only so many nostalgia commercials, and we have like a nice trilogy, and even the third one we were like, man, we're starting to run out of material, I don't know. But since I got rid of the time period, you know, the cutoff date, now it's like, hey, any commercial can be done. And I'm not gonna lie, I really want to do that one Denny's commercial with the red, white, and blue syrup. Has anybody seen this commercial?
Oh, God.
Okay, I gotta tell you this just for those who don't know. So it shows a guy, and he's looking over the menu. And again, maybe Ken doesn't get this because this is so in your face American. And this is totally played serious. It's not for laughs. The guy's looking at the menu and says, red, white, and blue syrup pancakes. I wonder what that tastes like. And this guy, just this random guy, old guy sitting next to me, just turns and says, America. And the guy just looks at his little twinkle in his eye and says, I'll get that. It's like, anything else, I gotta make this commercial famous, because I mean, I think it's kind of well known, but it's like, I gotta make it more famous, because it's like such a, it's so American.
Does that mean it's cannibalism?
So cheesy, you know, over the top, and in your face, patriotic, and it's also so funny, so I'd love to do that one. So, you probably will, honestly, if anything else, just for that commercial. Let's go ahead and get start to go in the back here. Yes?
Why do we have guilty pleasures? Why do we watch some bad movies? We know they're bad, but we still love them.
Oh, like, why are there guilty pleasures and why do I have them?
Yeah.
You know, I think when you get down to it, people just want to be entertained, and sometimes, like, the art of the silly or the weird or even the stuff we can't explain can just make us laugh and we can enjoy it. You know, why does something like Ren and Stimpy make me laugh or something? It's not like, yes, mathematically, the way they get this out, this should equal a laugh. No, it's just silly and stupid. You know, why do so many, like, YouTube memes and stuff like that, or things on Facebook, why does that get us to laugh so much? You know, it's just something about it really hits us. It's just a silly kind of thing. I think the guilty pleasures are the same way. There's just, even though as a whole a movie might not work, there's going to be something in there that's just really going to hit you. You know, because whatever, how you grew up, or your environment, or whatever, and you're just gonna like it more than, you know, probably the mass majority does. So, and yeah, if you have guilty pleasures, enjoy them. That's why they're guilty pleasures. Let's see, let's go back a little bit more here, actually. Yes?
What's the best movie you've reviewed?
The best movie I reviewed? Oh, man. They're usually so bad. That's like really tough.
No, I have to think positive.
I know there is. I know there's like a best. You know, I'll say, even though I'll say it's the best also because it's sort of like most enjoyably the worst. Kind of like you were talking about guilty pleasure. Probably The Room. Even when all that controversy was going on with, you know, the review and whether or not it should be on or isn't, and Tommy was so going, I sue you, ha ha ha. I still told people, I'm like, no, watch this. This should, like, be put in museums. This should be studied. I mean, this is, like, a phenomenal film. I will not let any of this, you know, take away from that. So, yeah, honestly, just for reaching a whole new level of what the hell, I say probably. Yes?
What movie makes you cry?
What movie makes me cry? I don't know. Can I have some onion banana juice, please? Like, everyone's like, there's like, what, like 8 big cry scenes in Avatar, and I got through them all. Like, they were good, but it's like I got through them all, and then that one happens, and I think nobody cries, and I'm like, oh! No, in terms of like a movie, like, there's one problem a lot of people have heard of, it's called Fearless, with Jeff Bridges. And a lot of people have heard of it, it's extraordinarily good, it's a depressing, I mean, it's very depressing, but it's just so good, and the ending of that always, like, I mean, they come out, man, so, yeah, that's probably the one when I think of, like, put the scene on to make tears drop, like, that's the bit, it's probably just the ending for that. Let me go ahead and go back here. Excuse me. Let's do it.
With all the angry yelling that you do in your...
What are you talking about?
With all the yelling that you do in your video reviews, is there any review in particular that made your throat really, really sore?
Yeah, the ones where I lost my voice. I mean, it is one of the sad things about it is that you do lose your voice when you yell so much. So a lot of times where I'm like doing something like talking on the computer or holding up cue cards or something like that, it's like I really did lose my voice. That's the reason why. I'm trying to, you know, when I did the big Pearl Harbor freak out with my debate, that I just wasn't getting it right, so I started improvising. I kept going and going and going with it. I think I did that, you know, the real thing. I mean, that was like 10 takes. And like by the time it was done, I was just like pouring sweat. I'm like, oh my god, I think I finally got it. Sheesh, man, that took forever. So, right, that's the one that almost did me in there. So, awesome. Let's see, I gotta do just for the
These are two Animaniacs related questions.
Go for it.
Question number one: who is your favorite Warner sister?
Oh guys, they're all so cool. I like Racco just for the voice.
Yeah. And number two: were you ever thinking about doing maybe if it was just an honest review of Animaniacs the movie Wacko's Wish?
Yeah, I thought of it. I haven't seen the whole thing. I've not seen the whole thing, but I've seen parts of it. It's one of the few Animaniacs projects I was sort of like, wasn't getting into it, but I just seen the whole thing. But again, it's like, all those people did an interview with me, man. It's so cool. I don't know if they'd be cool, but maybe they would, maybe they wouldn't. I don't know, but it's just like, I don't know, because I hate making fun of Animaniacs because they're so good. So I don't know. I'll have to see.
Okay.
I don't know if I'll get much material out because even Animaniacs at the worst is not that bad. So I'll have to see what I get out of it. Let's see. Yeah.
So how do the Care Bears relate to the current economical balance?
You know, for a while, the Care Bears, you know, were around. It was really, you know, increasing productivity because a lot of people were buying the toys, and it was increasing, you know, the idea of sharing and loving, and people were really getting along, and you know, the business deals and everything were going so much better because they're just like, hey, you know what? I just saw Care Bears. I want to do business with you, man. But then when they went away, because you know, the greeting cards were like, no, you're not good anymore, and then the shows were like, no, you're not good anymore, they're growing up and stuff like that, the world stopped caring.
Hello, forgive me, but I've forgotten the names, but what's it like working with your two sidekicks this year?
Well, I like they're my sidekicks, nice. Oh, they're great. I mean, we got them for demo reel, and then when we decided that, that the actual Nostalgia Critic should be sort of bigger, and we want to do more stuff with it. We didn't want to just be the wall and yelling at me. We wanted to do more of this. So, okay, why don't we keep these two people on? Because they can help out, and we need, you know, a lot of other people. Especially Rob a lot of the time now is behind the camera, so I mean, it's hard to always get him in there. So yeah, you know, and they're just a ton of fun, and they're funny, and they're great at improvising, and they're just really good at what they do. And I love working with them every single time I do it. It's like, you know, I used to sort of like dread filming it, and like I love it at the same time. It's like when it's time to get up and actually do the filming. It's like, okay, it's time for my least favorite part. You know, I mean, it's fun, but is something going wrong? Is something going to fall apart? And working with them, it's always like they're always upbeat, they're always optimistic, and it's just I love every single time. Yes.
So last year at ConBravo, you were thinking about retiring as a Nostalgia Critic, and this year you're full-fledged, like full-on new Nostalgia Critic videos every 2 weeks, with your little rants every other week as well.
Little rants and the cool little thing.
And I was wondering, with how big the Nostalgia Critic is getting, is there any other shows that you want to be really popular with as being staff that you have? Like, do you want to ask the ask that guy and stuff like that to be bigger as well?
Oh, I mean, I don't know. I mean, they seem to have their own audience fine. I mean, people seem to like them and enjoy them. You know, the bum reviews are fun. And the video game conventions are guys are but that is part of it too. The Nostalgia Critic now is just taking up so much time. It's just like, you know, okay, you gotta get to this stuff, gotta get to filming this stuff. I'm not with them the way they are. I mean, honestly, to have any of this, to have people come in and be like, you know, hey, we got questions and stuff like that is unbelievable. Have that with any character. I don't care if he's full of singing Hitler.
Is that in the next review?
Regardless, it's still very funny that people come in and are like, hey, what do you think about this and stuff? So I mean, it's still so cool. So I mean, the fact that any of the characters are popular is really awesome.
Yeah. So how did the Seahorses take over?
How did the Seahorses take over? Without us ever knowing. I'd like to tell you that you're really surprised. It really does happen. Let's go back. Yeah, go back to the front here. Yeah.
in your Batman the Animated Series top 11, you said one of your honorable mentions was the Clock King. I just wondering why that one? I honestly don't remember it that much. But I just
why the Clock King episode of the Batman animated series, why that was like a close call. I love that character, and I guess maybe because even though people that work with me probably wouldn't guess it, but I actually am obsessed with deadlines and trying to get stuff done, and whenever it goes past the time, I'm just like, okay, all right, let's go, come on. So it's like someone that just has everything planned out and knows exactly when the train is going to come. He doesn't have to look, he can just pull backwards and land on it. I mean, I think that's really cool. But it's strange that he never accounts for what if, like, there's an accident or something goes wrong or something. So, no, I really like that idea.
This is my son Ryan, who's, I'd say, your biggest fan. He wants to become an internet critic like you, so what best advice would you give him?
Well, the first thing I usually say to people who want to be an internet critic is don't. I like it this way because there's a million of them right now, and I'll admit, I was very lucky when I got into it because there just weren't that many. I think it was like James Rolfe and like, he was the only really best known one, and you know, so it's sort of the angry reviewer thing, but in terms of like, it sort of varies if you're looking for like online or serious or comedy, whatever. I would say just try to do what nobody else is doing and love it. You gotta love it. You have to go in like, even if, you have to go in with the idea that if it totally bombs, you're glad you did it anyway, you're glad you tried. So I would say, yeah, just go in, try something different. Don't be afraid of anything different. I mean, look at your video like you're someone going through, looking on YouTube, and you come across a reviewer and you say, hey, I want to watch this person constantly because this person does something different and that's blank. You know, just find your own unique voice. Find out what you can do that nobody else can do. So that's probably the best advice. Let's go more in the front here. School safe. Let's say yes.
Okay, first of all, when you started the Avatar blog, I just sounded crap. Now I'm going to watch it for the first time because I had it before, I just never got a chance.
Damn good, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. First of all, have you finished this?
No, I haven't finished it yet. I'm up to where they... Okay, I can't give it away. I'm up to the Firebending Masters. I'm up to that episode.
Okay, well, overall, what have your thoughts been up to this point? Like, if you could say 20 words or less.
If I haven't made it unbelievably clear, I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, this is, when we had Nash up talking about when we're filming Uncanny Valley, because he watches the show and then the Korra, and I said, am I right? Like, I don't watch many kid shows, I don't keep up, like, this doesn't happen often, does it? He's just like, no. Like, this kind of show does not come about, like, this well written, this well animated, this well acted. And I just adore it. I'm so thankful that we got this show, and everybody's saying like, "Oh God, wait till you see the movie. It's gonna crush your dreams." I'm just like,
don't say it. Please.
No. The fact that it exists is forcing me to look at these shows, and so it's like I can't be, which I probably wouldn't have time to look into it otherwise. So you know, I'm glad because it has brought attention to it. It's brought me to a show that I really adore and I really love.
So you're gonna watch Korra afterwards?
Am I gonna watch Korra afterwards? Yeah, probably. Everyone's like, you gonna do Korra? I'm like, well, yeah. It's like, if the same people do Avatar, it's the same universe, it's like, yeah, I'll definitely do that. So maybe we can have like instead of Walking Dead, or Talking Dead, it's like Talking Korra. You know, like every time a new episode comes out, wow, guys, isn't that something? Wow, let's die. And like, yes, tonight is a bunch of air. So yeah, I'll probably do, I'll do Korra, yeah. Let's see, yes.
Other than what happened with Tommy Wiseau, with Mara Wilson initially, and the inexplicably ironic, delicate ego of TMZ, have you ever had anybody actually like create sort of like an altercation with you online, and what happened?
I mean, not anything public that I know about. I think there might have been like one or two little things behind the scenes, but nothing's like, you know, coming to mind like, no Matthew Broderick. Matthew Broderick, I'm sure, is a very nice guy. I just hate his acting. And if you like his acting, great, like it. That's fine. I just can't stand it. As far as I know, I don't think anyone has gotten in contact with me. I've heard that like the Creative Gargoyle saw the review I did and liked it, as he said, for the most part. It's like the nice stuff he said. And then I want to say like one of the people that worked with Don Bluth a while ago, I think it was him. I want to say Gary Oldman was his name. Sent this email just like, hey, saw your reviews. Just, you know, it's pretty difficult to make a movie. Ha ha ha. Just kidding. But anyway, just want to want to say, thanks for watching us today. It was sort of like a very kind of awkward email, but at the same time, it's like, he was trying to be professional and stuff. I mean, for a guy that's like, this sucks, for him to say anything that well composed and balanced was pretty impressive. So, I still love Don Bluth. I would love to, like, sit down and like pick his brain on stuff. Like, if once we get the interview show going again, like, I'd love to see him again as a guest. I think that'd be wonderful. Let's see, let's go more down here. Thanks. Yes.
How hard has it been managing the studio since you got it?
We're still trying to get shows off the ground. I think that's the biggest thing is that, like, just trying to, a lot of this stuff, it's like, okay, build set, get mics, go, and, a few other details here and there, but it's like, those few other details, like, take a while. And, it's one of those things where it's like, we want up the productions, we want them to look good, and if you're gonna do that, it really does take more time. So, I mean, and now with the Nostalgia Critics, with us trying to up that as well, I mean, that cuts into the time too. So, it's definitely fun. It's great that you have this space and we have all the costumes lined up and all this weaponry and stuff, but yeah, in terms of like getting your shows going, it's a time-consuming process. So, it's definitely, it's fun, but it's pretty hectic. Let's see, let's go over here. Who's on the second row? Yes.
Now that the cutoff date is no more, do you think you'll be doing Julie?
Oh, Sheely? Mother or something? Sheely, do you know who she is?
You know she's...
Oh, you want a copy? I'm sure I can find a copy, thank you. But, I heard it's more boring than bad, with the exception of Walken doing the pie scene. But I haven't heard anything like, oh, you gotta see it, it's so bad, it's good. I hear it's just kind of boring. So I might check it out regardless, because I mean, a lot of people did talk about it, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll check it out, see if it's actually like, I feel like, I'll laugh at it.
What about Julie
Let's
and
do me!
So, where did you get the idea for the actual clothing of the Nostalgia Critic?
Well, the same place you did, obviously we shot at the same time. No, for the clothing, right? Yeah. It was pretty much like, I love suit coats, I'm just in love with them. Anytime I can wear one, it's hot today, that's why I didn't today. But anytime I can wear one, I'm like all over it. And yeah, it was pretty much like, okay, well here's someone who's trying to be professional, and then tie, white shirt, and then sort of gave up halfway through. It's like, good enough. Because I want to look somewhat professional, but this will do it. And yeah, that's just sort of how I see the character. Like, even when he's doing his reviews, it's like he won't always call the characters by the character's name. He'll just sort of call them by what he kind of associates them with. So I figured it's a pretty good idea. And then actually, the white shirt and tie actually happened when, because originally I was wearing different shirts, and then when I did the Harry Potter event, my brother looks at me, it's like, it's a big event, you should wear a tie. And it's like, that's where that came from. I mean, it's just very basic. I'm like, yeah, actually, that would look pretty good. So it's like a big trademark now. So, no, it worked out really nicely. Let's see, let's go back here again. Excuse me. Let's see, let's do this.
I'm just curious, I know you're really doing all the Nostalgia Critic videos, but when you do video game confessions, is there something that randomly inspires you to do one, like a certain character?
I don't know, just anything that I look at with a video game character, particularly a retro one I'm familiar with, I'm just like, what's a dark, dimension secret that they would confess, a really creepy story? And yeah, not too much beyond that, honestly. It's just something that can like sort of go well with the music and it's very quiet. Sort of different sense of humor than the other ones. So yeah, just something along those lines. Let's see. Way back here. Yes. What character? That's the same question she asked, practically. No, I've done so many ones I've wanted to do. It is getting to the point where it's like I have to look through like the list of people, like who has the time. Everyone I think I'm like, no, did that, no, that was a story. So, I'll get back to it. Is that Walken Mask? Critic.
To this convention and not let you over out.
Walker can walk in unhelped.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. the outline, I was like, oh, the ending I sort of had like a different idea. Right, let me see. Because I didn't know about like the character being sucked into the video game, and then when I read the script, I'm like, oh, he's a jerk! Okay, and I really liked it. I like sort of the Twilight Zone-esque feel to it. So, yeah, that was really his baby. I think I added like a few lines here. Like, let's expand this character a bit, do a little bit more wisdom, and that's about it. That was really his project. And I think he was shocked too, like when he showed me the script, because usually like he'll do a draft, and like, you know, for like the whole thing playing out, we're like, well, okay, let's change this, let's do that. This I don't know where we'll talk about, we'll go back and play with Dragon Board. I'm like, no, I think it's good. Like, okay. So I think you're really figured it out. I didn't have any problems with it, but yeah, so that was very much it. He's the one that plays Skyrim. I've seen him play. Like, yeah, so like anytime I do a Skyrim joke or something like that, I'm just like, is this what it's like? Is this? But yeah, it's like shooting. And I'm like, okay, pretty good. So, yeah, so it was his idea, and the writing process was very easy because I could do very well. Let's see, let's go over here. Yes!
Have you ever planned to return to reviewing TV shows or TV series again?
Actually, the next one I'm doing is a TV series. And I won't give any hints about what the character is. Any hints at all?
That is going to be nice.
But let's just say I'm not.
May I ask you a question? Sure.
That was the only question.
Can you please answer this first question in the style of Ask That Guy?
That's a very good question.
Since it's episode thesis winning, why does Lisa Simpson still sound like she's 8 years old when she's an adult?
Well, you see, the reason for that, idiot, is because the voice actress also sounds like she's 8 years old, and she is like the children.
And question 2, last year you surpassed your long note of 35.9 seconds. So can I ask, can you break that record?
Oh crap.
Yeah! Okay, hold on, wait. Okay, hold on.
Hey, hold on. Sit down for this.
I make no promises.
Are you going to be fit to answer questions?
Find out.
Sorry.
Here we go. Okay, I only have time for, let's say, like 3 more questions here. So, yes.
Will you ever be doing a review of like the Battletoads cartoon or Dragon Ball Z Evolution?
I didn't even know there was a Battletoads cartoon. Everyone's asked me to do Dragon Ball Z Evolution for the exact same reason. Like I didn't do Last Airbender for a while. It's like I'm not familiar with the show, so I don't think I can properly compare what exactly is wrong with it. I might just take it as, what the hell? So I think that's something more for like the anime people on the site to do, and a lot of them have. There's some very good reviews of it, but and probably not yet just because I'm not that familiar with it. Let's see. Yes?
How do you feel about Batman being the new Superman movie?
Okay, like I'm totally down for like a Batman Superman, but get like Batman and Superman, you know, get like Keaton and bring Christopher Reeve back from the dead. I guess because okay, my brother brought up a great point in our Man of Steel review. It's like, you know, when these two meet up, what are they gonna talk about? They're like, you know, just my parents are dead. Yeah, mine too. I was a band as a child. Yeah, you know. I went through this long period where I grew a beard and I disappeared and I was trying to find myself right here! so you're a fan, yeah. I mean, we're gonna have nothing to talk about with this new damn movie. So, I mean, I hope it's good. I always hope anything's good, but it's like you gotta create Superman before you can do Superman and Batman. But the actor's good. I like the actor who plays Superman, so maybe they can pull it off. I don't know. Let's see here. Let's do someone that's well, you're pointing, so yes.
Well, thanks. Anyways, aside from the Moulin Rouge review, what was your favorite crossover with another critic?
My favorite crossover with another critic? Oh, God.
I've also got another question after.
Oh, yeah, another question after. That's tough. I do like the first one with Lindsay because that was like the first one we did. And so it was like experimenting and seeing what we can do with it, so that was a lot of fun. I'm sure there's other ones, but I can't think of it right now. But yeah, that's one that pops in my head.
And I realize I'm about to commit possible fandom sacrilege with this. Death warrant signed. Why are you such a big fan of the 1989 Batman? Because honestly, that's about my equivalent to your Moulin Rouge.
Oh sure, if you don't like it, don't like it. It's silly as hell. I'm not gonna act like, no, how dare you not like it? No, it's really silly. I mean, but at the time when, Adam West was kind of the only Batman we had, and here's this really dark one, it seemed very adult. I like how it captured the torture, it captured the pain, it captured all that of Batman, but it captured it quietly. And that's what I think Batman is. Batman is not speeches. Batman is quiet, he's brooding, and he's adult. He doesn't need to talk to everybody about his problems, and dialogue, he only says what needs to be said. I felt Keaton did that, I felt Kevin Conroy really did that too. So I really, really like that Batman, essentially for that reason. Let's do one more question.
Thank you very much.
Hello. I'm a really big fan of musicals, and I really appreciate your smackdown on Moulin Rouge. I was hoping, and I'm just throwing this out there, you don't have to review it if you don't want to, but would you ever consider reviewing Mamma Mia?
Oh, Mamma Mia!
Smackdown.
I have never seen it. From what I hear, I would despise it. I'll look into that. Yeah, no, Meryl Streep, Pierce Brosnan, all sing. I mean, it sounds horrendous.
Oscar should be taken away. Take that movie seriously.
I'll get back to you on that. Let me check out the movie. If it looks like, I can get a lot of material from this, I might actually do that. Oh, it's your birthday? Where's God? Like this. Right now, I will say this, because like I said, we do have a musical review coming up, so we need time to get the reviews in, but yeah, I'll do it. Chess Apocalypse is coming in here. I'm also doing the worst game show ever. I think somewhere in this building.
That way.
I also have Chess Apocalypse is here in this room. And then the what else? I have the Channel Awesome Q&A after that, and I also have the improv today in this room right after that as well. Guys, thank you so very much.